Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Cap Paranormal Files. This is where I break down paranormal videos from across the internet and decide whether they are fake or real, or fact or cap. I've been researching and exploring the paranormal for 10 plus years, but I'm a little harsher than some people in this world. I really just want to know if there's anything out there, and the best way to do it, break down some videos and go out there. So we're going to do another Nuke's Top 5 today. We have top 5 ghost videos that'll scare everybody. We'll see if it's scary or not. Nuke's always got some good ones, got some shitters too. But he's one of the best on the whole entire platform with compiling paranormal videos. So go show him some love and let's hop into this.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Found footage. Popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall has found another incredibly creepy video from the internet of an alleged very strange haunting in Japan. The video is said to have been posted to the internet by an anonymous man who says he was exploring an abandoned house and found 2 cameras that someone had simply left behind. He says that when he checked the recorded footage from the camera's memory cards, he was shocked by what he found. Did you see it? The man looks behind him, but there's nothing there. Then something seems to startle him, and when he looks again, this time a bizarre, unexplained figure is standing nearby, seemingly just staring. Suddenly the camera falls to the ground, but we don't hear anyone run away. In fact, we don't even hear anyone move. The internet poster who found the cameras in the empty building says he has no idea what happened to the camera's owner. It's almost as if the explorer simply disappeared into thin air, never to be seen again. You can check out more scary Japanese videos over on the YouTube channel, Fourth Wall.
I mean, it's a creepy video, but there's just not a lot of meat on the bone to really go off of. We have like some sort of creepy apparition, but are we going to just chalk up an apparition and say that that's, it's real? Finding video recording material at a haunted location too also seems too good to be true. Like I said, some of these other videos that are coming from Japan, it definitely seems like they do a lot of filming for potential like college or university or maybe just content creation, but I don't think that was real. I think that was fake for some sort of movie, maybe a clip or some school project or something along those lines.
Lurks in the shadows. Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is back on another urban exploration to an abandoned temple in East Cleveland, Ohio. The unique structure was built in 1905 and served as a Masonic temple before it was abandoned in the mid-2000s. Chris makes his way through the structurally damaged property to capture the temple's unique architecture on film.
Oh, man, I hate this light. My bad, y'all. This light goes out a lot for no reason. It's a ghost caught on tape, y'all.
Viewers of Chris's YouTube channel point out in the comments that a strange voice seems to say, "Hey," as Chris passes by. Now, maybe the creepy voice could simply be explained as some odd outside noise picked up by Chris's microphone. But what happens next is a little harder to explain.
It's really sad that they let this historical place fall apart like this. Damn, man, that's crazy. Wow, look at this.
A shadow-like figure can be seen in a doorway. It appears to be shifting back and forth slightly before it just seems to disappear into thin air. Chris is completely alone in the building and has no idea what he has just captured on camera. He only noticed the figure when reviewing his footage later. So what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. You can find more of Chris's amazing urban explorations and occasional possible paranormal encounters over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill.
I think that's a real tough one. Again, there's not a lot of meat on the bones, and we just chuck up an apparition and say that it's something. We saw that with the abandoned building, the upstairs, there was windows bringing in light, and it looks like that there is some natural lighting coming into this room. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me replay it. So he's down here now. There's no natural lighting. I think it's just in... Oh, yeah, there is. Anyways, I think that this could just be a lighting thing. I don't necessarily think that there's anything going on there. I mean, the other thing is it's possible that there are people staying there. A lot of abandoned buildings get residents just because of how crazy times are, and, people fall on hard times. Could definitely be someone in there trying to check out who's there, make sure that it's okay and safe. Could definitely be something, not that. It could be something out of the ordinary. Maybe he did capture a quick apparition, but my red flags always flare when it's like the typical stuff, abandoned church building, it's already has this creepy atmosphere, so it's like we have to find something. I don't know. It's hard to believe.
A segment where all the very strange videos go. First up, a man named Corey says that he works the night shift and arrived home late one night to find his large dog cowering in the kitchen. Curious to see what had upset his poor dog, Corey checks his security footage. The CCTV captured something that Corey just can't explain. Corey's dog seems to be bothered and then startled by something in the corner of the living room. The dog growls and stares at the spot before suddenly yelping in absolute terror and fleeing the room in a panic. Now, it's unclear what it is that seems to attack the dog, and Corey believes that it might be related to the supernatural, as Corey says he has had some odd experiences in the home. But what do you think happened to this sweet dog? And once again, I have to say, ghost scaring people is just entertainment. But ghost scaring dogs, no. Call a priest to exorcise that god ghost right now. Next up.
It is weird, right? Because there's a dog involved, so it just doesn't seem like someone would typically try and fake it. And I don't think there's anything fake here, but I don't think that it's we can contribute this to anything paranormal. There's not enough going on. Like, we don't see what the dog's looking into, right? He could be getting into a bag. There could be a bug. Could be a mouse for all we know. There could be tons of stuff over in that corner. And just because he's acting weird, it's a dog. Sorry, if you guys have been around dogs long enough, they act weird sometimes. Like, I had a dog that would just stare at a wall before. Just because he can, not because it's paranormal. So I think this is another, we're chopping up another one where it's like we can't explain it right away, so let's contribute it to paranormal. Anything to justify conclusion, right? Like, I don't buy it. There's not enough evidence. He makes this little squelch noise, but I don't think that it's anything touching him. I think that he's just being a dog and being silly. I don't think there's anything paranormal here. There's nothing. If you sent me this video and was like, what is this dog doing? I'd be like, I don't know. He looks like he's being a little puppy or something. He looks like he's just being silly. You know? But then when you mask it with this, well, it's potentially paranormal. Like, how do we know there wasn't a bug that got on his back and it, like, maybe he thought it bit him or something? How do we not know that? Right? So I just think that people are so quick to try and justify it as being paranormal because it's just not, first glance, able to explain it.
Weird and unexplained video. A German passenger is on board a plane flying at 30,000 feet. They look out their window and are freaked out to see a bizarre shape-shifting UFO right outside their window. They pull out their Nikon camera and quickly record. This odd video quickly spread on Reddit, and opinions on what this strange flying object could be are all over the place and pretty inconclusive. And I definitely have no idea what this could be either. But whatever it is, it's definitely weird and strange and deserves a spot in this segment. And another...
It's definitely weird, man. I'm a big UFO guy as well. I mean, I guess it kind of goes with the territory. I'm much more of a believer in that than I am in paranormal. Even granted, I've had some interesting things that I can't necessarily explain that would fall in the paranormal category happen to me. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think that video to the uneducated is definitely going to seem like something weird going on, but I am sure that there's probably some environmental scientist who studies happenings in the sky that probably could tell you if that's normal or not. I'm not going to go out and say that it's a UFO because I don't know. I mean, it's definitely an unidentified object. Whether or not it's flying or what, it's hard to tell. These people could have had the greatest video of all time if they would have had a goddamn, like, stabilizer of some sort with their camera. But yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, man. It definitely looks like some sort of weird anomaly in the sky that is definitely doing some sort of shape-shifting. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I mean, even running it back, like, I have no idea what that could be. It's cool though. It's definitely a weird one. I get why he put it in here.
Strange caught on camera moment. A CCTV camera on an LA beach broadcast live on the website surfline.com. Early one morning, Reddit user I Survive on Coffee is watching the live camera feed when suddenly he spots something that he just can't explain. After posting the video to Reddit, curious viewers theorized that this could be anything from a small aircraft to a speeding jet ski, birds or bugs, or even aliens or a sea monster. But either way, whatever this dark unexplained object is, it's moving at an incredible speed, which only adds to the mystery. So what do you think it is?
Sea serpent.
Let me know down below.
And sadly, I'm going to say the same exact thing that I said for the last video of this one. I have no idea what that is. It doesn't look like it's a fake video unless that's some dude with like a mouse that tracks and he's just like tracking it across, which would be dumb. But I bet there is some sort of environmental scientist who studies ocean phenomenon that would be able to tell you exactly if that's normal or abnormal. I mean, to me, I don't know, if I were to guess, like some sort of like sea snake or, you know, some sort of biological mammal fish thing that we just happen to catch a shadow of. Or an alien, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one. These weird ones kind of freak me out because I just don't know what the hell I'm supposed to tell you.
Brave. Paranormal investigation team Gangua P, which translates to Fear of Ghost Gang, sets out to explore an extremely creepy graveyard located in Thailand. The cemetery grounds holds over 200 bodies that to this day have not been claimed or identified by any friends or family members. No one knows who the unfortunate souls are, and they rest in temporary mass tombs without a name. The paranormal investigators don't explain why there are so many anonymous people buried in the graveyard, but one can only imagine the number of restless spirits that might be stalking those graves. One brave Gangua P investigator decides to take their investigation to another level by getting down into one of the cemetery tombs and laying there all alone in the dark. As you might expect, it did not go well. A static camera records all of the action as the experiment suddenly takes a terrifying turn.
เหมือนมีคนมาดึงโอออกอ่ะตั้งสติก่อนโอใจเย็นๆเมื่อกี้เจออะไรเมื่อกี้ทีโอกำลังแบบได้ยินเสียงใช่ไหมได้ยินเสียงเหมือนคนข้างบ้านมาเคาะผมแล้วทำเสียงทักอย่างเนี่ยโอกำลังแบบเฮ้ยโอเป็นไรวะมาอยู่แล้วไปเลย
The Gangua P investigator lays inside the tomb for 20 minutes before suddenly something seems to violently yank at his t-shirt. The investigator is terrified. He jumps out of the tomb and runs to his friends. As he explains what just happened to him, something violently pulls him backwards and he falls hard onto the cemetery ground. That's when the team decides to just get out of there. So the question remains, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Hold on. Okay, so something I didn't see. I've seen this video a bunch, right? This went viral. Okay, look down at his feet when he's in this tomb. When he first gets... Okay, we're going to slow this down. When he first gets whatever goes up his shirt. Look, what's this? I gotta move the box or the play button. Okay, look in between his legs. Not joking, like down closer. It almost looks like it's pixelated or something's there. And I hadn't seen that before. Sorry, we'll watch this again. I've seen this video quite a bit. Okay, not here. He's talking or whatever. Lifts his shirt up. And then look down here. You guys see what I'm talking about? I don't know what that is. I mean, you can definitely see something grab him too, which is crazy. Like his shoulder. Sorry, I'm not talking because it's fascinating. It's almost like you can see something, like phase. But that's almost kind of what it looks like too down here in his legs. See that? Ah, God, I don't know if you guys can see that with the play button in the way. It almost looks like there's something pixelated. One thing that's tough for me when we break down some of these videos is the cultural differences between how people handle high tense and high stress. Because to me, it doesn't seem like his buddies are really that stressed out, right? Like if I'm out somewhere and I actually hear my buddy like starting to freak out, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a high stress.
The Ganguapi investigator lays inside the tomb for 20 minutes before suddenly something seems to violently yank at his t-shirt. The investigator is terrified. He jumps out of the tomb and runs to his friends. As he explains what just happened to him, something violently pulls him backwards and he falls hard onto the cemetery ground. That's when the team decides to just get out of there. So, the question remains, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Followed. Italian ghost hunter Inquieto TV, which translates to Restless TV, gathers his close friends to go on his very first paranormal investigation to an abandoned children's asylum in Campania, Italy. The tall building holds a gruesome past and was closed down after a young child fell from the top floor, tragically losing his life. Since then, the facility has been completely abandoned. As the Inquieto TV team heads inside and make their way up a staircase, they experience something truly bizarre.
No, io ho sentito qualcosa. Io ho sentito qualcosa. Penso ho sentito un... pure io, sì. Penso così.
Davvero?
Sì, penso di averlo ripreso, ragazzi. Penso di averlo ripreso.
The soft voice of a young child can be heard, and the team has no idea where it could be coming from. They continue their exploration and make another strange discovery.
Ci sono tipo dei tronchi. Sì, tronchi grandi. Tipo in cerchio. Come se qualcuno stesse facendo un rituale. Sono stati messi da qualcuno sicuramente. Però non capisco il motivo perché non c'è nulla al centro, non c'è un segno, non c'è niente.
Ma mi sembra come sia stato bruciato qualcosa oggi.
Ma che cos'è? I bambini che no? Avete sentito? Bambini che... Ma che cos'è? Ma che cos'è? I bambini che no? Avete sentito? Bambini che... Vabbè, ma... Non penso sia... Penso sia normale con tutte queste macerie. Credo. Non penso sta altra gente. Già l'avevo sentito questo punto, sono altri 2 piani. Comunque un sacco di orvo ci sono qui.
Inside one of the abandoned asylum's rooms, the Inquieto TV team finds a few tree trunks placed in a circle. And then things take an even more terrifying turn, because the explorers hear the laughter of a small child, followed by the sound of something heavy being thrown somewhere nearby. But did you see it? A small childlike shadow figure can be seen right in front of them. Even creepier, whatever it is, it seems to be following them.
Ma non capisco se lo vogliono riprendere questo posto.
Allora, lì hanno barrato l'uscita.
Oddio, guardate qua. Ci sono un sacco di disegni.
And again, did you see it? In the corner of the room, the same childlike figure appears again, but only for a split second before quickly disappearing. Inquieto TV had no idea that they were seemingly being followed from room to room and didn't notice the mysterious shadow figure at the time. So could this be the ghost of the child that tragically passed away inside the abandoned children's asylum? As always, I leave it to you to decide. To go
ขอผมเลยทำเสียงทั้งอย่างเลย
violently yank
Se qualcuno stesse facendo un rituale. Sono stati messi da qualcuno sicuramente. Però non capisco il motivo perché non c'è nulla al centro, non c'è un segno, non c'è niente.
Ma mi sembra come sia stato bruciato qualcosa oggi.
Ma che cos'è? I bambini che no? Avete sentito? Bambini che... Ma che cos'è? Ma che cos'è? I bambini che no? Avete sentito? Bambini che... Vabbè, ma... Non penso sia... Penso sia normale con tutte queste macerie. Credo. Non penso sta altra gente. Già l'avevo sentito questo punto, sono altri 2 piani. Comunque un sacco di orvo ci sono qui.
Inside one of the abandoned asylum's rooms, the Inquieto TV team finds a few tree trunks placed in a circle. And then things take an even more terrifying turn, because the explorers hear the laughter of a small child, followed by the sound of something heavy being thrown somewhere nearby. But did you see it? A small childlike shadow figure can be seen right in front of them. Even creepier, whatever it is, it seems to be following them.
Ma non capisco se lo vogliono riprendere questo posto.
Allora, lì hanno barrato l'uscita.
Oddio, guardate qua. Ci sono un sacco di disegni.
And again, did you see it? In the corner of the room, the same childlike figure appears again, but only for a split second before quickly disappearing. Inquieto TV had no idea that they were seemingly being followed from room to room and didn't notice the mysterious shadow figure at the time. So could this be the ghost of the child that tragically passed away inside the abandoned children's asylum? As always, I leave it to you to decide. Thanks for watching.
I don't know. I don't really buy it. I mean, the apparition's a lot more faint than other people that they capture, so it seems more likely, but it also looks like that was really done in post. It doesn't look... I don't know. It's just everything about it just seems so staged and goofy, like... I don't know. I'm gonna say that that's a whole Cap video, honestly. I just don't buy any of it. You guys may disagree with me, but it just doesn't seem legit at all. But let me know what you guys think. Sorry I've been a little distracted on that last one, but just dealing with stuff. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Catch you on the next one. Peace.